troubles here. So, if this stream even works, I don't know. You guys are not going to believe what Aaron did. Doug's been replacing the whole breaker panel. We bought a whole new breaker panel, new main, new breakers, everything. Just to expand it. Try to make this long story short. So we had, Aaron had grabbed some tea lights to put in the bathroom when he had to go to the bathroom. Because the lights have been off periodically through the day, you know, in the evening because Doug's doing this work. So, Aaron, being the pyromaniac that he is, he comes in the room, me and Mag are in the room, and he tells us, you know, I don't know what happened. My arm is on fire. It's burning so bad. I'm live, just so you know, okay?
Oh.
Yeah. I'm burning so bad. I don't understand it. And his arm was really red, and Mag smelled his arm and said, what the hell, Mom, smell his arm. What did you do? And I smelled it, and it clearly burning hair, and it was wet. He had gotten his arm wet, like, so it was burning, and he wet his arm. And he told us he didn't know what was wrong. He didn't know what happened. He was in the bathroom standing by the sink, and all of a sudden the outlet just like bursted out at him beside the sink, the one, you know, like you plug up for your hair dryer or whatever, which we didn't question because like I say, Doug's doing the work, and I thought something may be cross-wired wrong, whatever, something may have gone wrong. So we go in there and we say, show us what happened, show us. So we get in there and he's trying to explain to us what happened, and Mag finds a fork sitting there, and she picks up the fork and it's warm, and she's like, Mom. And she starts to break down. She's like, he's been electrocuted. Aaron, tell us the truth about what happened. And I said, Monkey, you're not in trouble. You just need to tell me what happened. And he was like, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. And I got to get situated here. And I was like, baby, you're not in trouble, but it's important that you tell me, because if you've been electrocuted, we need to get you to the hospital. And he just, he kept, you know, sidestepping it and saying, I didn't do anything. And I said, there are things consistent with electrocution that could affect your insides. So we step out into the bedroom where there's more light, because the electricity is on at this point in the bedroom. His room, not my room. And his eyebrows are singed off, his eyelashes are singed, his hair, his ear is burned. And I'm like, oh my God, Mag, look at him. And she was like, buddy, what happened? You've got to tell us. And he's just, I didn't do anything. And he's scared, you know, he's scared. And I'm like, you've got to understand, you are not in trouble. Because we don't spank these kids. We don't do nothing like this. Hey, Mr. T. Hi, Aaron. The kid with the rad name is completely innocent, I assure you. Of course, Aaron, of course. So anyway, hold that for me, Maggie. And I may turn this wiper off. It's been raining a bit. The dog did it, yeah. That's exactly what happened. So Doug had left and gone to the store, and I was calling him, and I was like, he's not answering. He needs to get here. We need to go to the hospital. He didn't even tell me he was going anywhere, but he kept leaving periodically to go get something he had forgotten from the Lowe's. And so I was like, he's done and forgot something, and he went to go get it. And I messaged him and said, you need to get your ass home. Aaron's been electrocuted, and we need to go to the hospital. I don't know what's happened, but he's got to go. And Mag comes in and goes, Mom, Dad's phone is here. I was like, I'm going to kill this dude. Oh my God, why does he even bother having a phone, right? So he finally gets home. Aaron's got his arm under the sink water because it's, you know, cold water. He's 12, you know, he's a kid. He's burning, and his arm is flaming red.
And I didn't have a chance to tell him that putting his hand under water like that
right.
would make it worse.
He put his hand under the water before Mag could tell him, baby, don't do that. You're going to regret it, right? So when Doug finally comes home, we're like, we don't know what happened, and that explained to him. And then he got to looking at it, and Doug said, I can tell you what happened. And he said something about before he left, Aaron was, what was it? Aaron?
He was lighting candles.
He was lighting candles in the bathroom.
And he said that he done burned his skin up, his face and his hand up. Yep, he said that and Aaron was like, yep, yeah, that's what
Doug
happened.
said that Aaron was playing with cologne and burned himself up, made a flame. And Aaron didn't skip a beat. And he went, yes, that's exactly what happened. I said, buddy, why didn't you tell us? We're over here thinking that you've been electrocuted. We're freaking out. Your mom's losing her mind. You know, she was losing it. I was like, you need to reel that shit in. We're playing emotional fish here, and we're going to reel that emotional fish in. You're going to calm your ass down because Aaron doesn't need to see this.
He felt bad, too.
Because Meg looked at me and went, Mama, he's been electrocuted. Oh, my God, he could have died. And I was like, shh, 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 shh.
I
Stop.
couldn't help it. I couldn't help it.
I was like, bring it down now. So she kept leaving the room. I was like, can't keep it together in front of them, then don't come in the room, just stay in the room. She kept leaving the room. And so anyway, we took them, we decided, you know, well, you're not electrocuted, you're burned, but we saw one spot on it. I took pictures and video of the missing skin between the thumb and the first finger and how red it was. I was like, we're going to go get some of the ointments and stuff we need. And so I took Maggie up there. Me and her went to the drugstore and we got everything. She spent like $50 some on this shit. And we come back. You know, Doug's there with the boys. Jack's in his own little world. He doesn't want to deal with it. He put his headphones on and said, y'all are psychos. I'm out of here.
He stayed in your room.
Jack stayed in my room. He was like, not my monkeys, not my circus. He lives by that. He's like, when things get chaotic, I ain't got nothing to do with it. And that's Jack. So I go over to Aaron. He's sitting in his bedroom with Doug's in there because that's where the panel is. And I looked down at his hand. He's missing even more skin. And I went, no, we're not putting any of this stuff on him. We're going to take him on to the hospital. He's lost even more skin, and now there's blisters on his palm. These are things that weren't there when we first, analyzed what was happening.
When I first came out that first time, she said second and third.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Right.
Yeah, and I guess she didn't get it more after I left.
Right. Right. So, where was I? You fucked me up, Meg.
No, you were talking about going to the hospital.
Okay, so anyway, we wrangled him up, got him in the car. We took him up to the hospital's right down the street from us. It's literally, we could ride a bike to the hospital. It's right there. I'm not riding any bikes. Fuck that. I am not riding no bike. My fat ass ain't getting on a bike. So, anyway, we took him to the hospital. They took him right back. Immediately identified second and third degree burns. They ended up changing their mind and saying they were second degree burns, which may actually be changed again because come Tuesday, and he has first degree and flash on his face and ear and neck. But Tuesday he has an appointment with a burn specialist to have it all checked out. That was the direction I was going with it. I was thinking hairspray. Yeah, he used his Axe because he's all into the manly smells and deodorant and keeping himself fresh, for the girls because he's so handsome. And Aaron is a lady killer. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. We'll be in a group talking to adult women and teenagers, and I'll notice them kind of they'll lower their voice and specifically talk to Aaron and be like, how old are you? And me and Mag are like, he's 12.
Back up.
He's gonna be so handsome. I'm like, what the fuck you mean gonna be? My grandbaby's gorgeous, but you need to back off, little hoochie. But so he's always into the colognes and stuff, and I'm like, don't nobody want to date a pyromaniac. I hope you understand that. Hey, how you doing? So anyway, they went ahead and released him. They wrapped his hand. They told her to go get certain things that she hadn't gotten, and they told her what she needed to use and to give him for pain. And
another $20.
Huh?
Another $20.
Yeah. And yeah. So that's what and a lesson learned. He's learning the lesson of what happens when you mix fire with accelerants, and he's lucky he got out Lucky.
The doctor told him, she
Yeah.
was like, if that had gotten that much closer to your eyes,
Yeah.
it could have.
He could have really,
blinded him.
he could have burst into flames. He had so much cologne on when that happened. I mean, he's so lucky. But he's going to give us heart attacks. He's going to give us all heart attacks, y'all, because I'm sick of having to keep it together. I want to lose it, and I can't. Because I got basket case over here and she's losing. I know, I'm just saying. And I'm like, I want to lose it.
I mean,
Let
I'm
me lose it.
sitting
Meg's
here
like,
with
I can't. I'm losing it.
My
I'm like,
anxiety's so bad.
bitch. I'm like, stop. No, you're going to shut your face hole. So, anyway, Doug was planning this big dinner, barbecue chicken, corn on the cob, macaroni salad homemade. He loves doing the big Sunday thing. And I went, why would you pick a dinner like that on a day that you knew you were replacing the entire electric panel? And he was like, I don't know, it's Sunday. I was like, nah. And Mag went, you want me to just go get Chinese for everybody? I was like, yes, that would be lovely, thank you. So we're here getting Chinese food, but we're waiting out in the parking lot for it to get done. How long do they say?
15 minutes.
About 15 minutes.
So another 5 minutes.
I got General Tso's chicken because it's delicious. And they don't have any orange chicken, so
I got
yeah.
shrimp and garlic.
She got shrimp and garlic sauce because she's nasty and she's savage. And
Like being a savage.
Baby Jack and his chicken lo mein.
With rice on the side.
With rice on the side. But I meant to tell you that I wanted fried rice and not white, because the last time they gave me white rice and it blew balls,
well,
but I
shoot.
forgot. So anyway, that's what's happening, and I haven't done life updates in a while. I just put little clips of what's going on and everything. And by the way, thank you for the thumbs up, the 3 of you who gave me that. And I just want to end this little stream by saying this is YouTube. The friends that I've made on here are good friends, and the ones that have pretended to be my friend are bad people, and none of this matters in your personal world. So just remember, before you let this kind of shit get to you, take a breather and realize it doesn't affect you. This is not the real world. This is YouTube. I used to think it mattered, and it really doesn't. But live your life, be good to each other, but don't take nobody's shit. Y'all know how I feel about that. Yeah, don't start shit, but don't take shit. Have the last word and stand by what you say. Stand by what you say and be able to back it up with receipts. Make sure you can do that. All right. But yeah, so I'll give people an update either on my community page, or I'll do one of these if I have time. I really haven't had a lot of time because y'all know working and everything, because real life, not just talking about real life, but actually living real life. YouTube isn't real until you donate. In my experience, some women like a few scars on you. That's what you told me before, Aaron. Remember, you told me that before. I've known Aaron on here since 2015. I've known him a long time on here. And he's never been anything but kind to me. But anyway, I'm going to go. I came on here looking like ass, but you know, I'm almost 52. I'm not trying to, y'all know what I say. I ain't winning no freaking contest this week. Next week
No
either.
beauty pageants.
The week after, no, I might win a booty pageant, but I ain't winning no beauty pageants. That's funny. Anyway,
Take your ibuprofen.
my ibuprofen, Biff and Buffer. It's a personal joke. Ibuprofen. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Peace, love, and don't be an asshole.